Jürgen, come on over.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, Krupa.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, making the Indo-Chinese stir-fry vegetables and stir-fry noodles. Now I will show you all my ingredients, what I got today.
Okay. A full screen or something. I don't know how we do that, but anyway.
I've got Asham coming in. There we go.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Those are our ingredients and our vegetables. However, don't be baffled by it or don't be alarmed because you don't have to use all the ingredients that are there. You can do a simple one or you can do a Premier League one. With any of these. And we're going to be using one. You can use whatever vegetables you like. Sorry, I didn't hear that. Was that Hashim trying to tell me something?
Yeah, you sound Hashim,
the World Cup.
The World Cup.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are, and we'll go through them individually. Okay.
Yeah. Garlic.
Garlic crushed.
Yeah, crushed garlic, crushed ginger.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Garlic and ginger.
Chili.
Green chilies.
Green chili. Yes. Spring onion.
Spring onion.
That's the top bit of spring onion, and that's for the garnish, the green.
Okay, so we've used the bottom part or the base part to put in into the stir fry, and the top part, the leaves part, we're going to use to garnish.
In top, yeah.
Yeah.
You cut them diagonal rather than the boring, usual, typical way. I think it looks.
That's right. I did it in the.
Yeah.
In that shape, yes.
Yeah, like diagonal cut, isn't it? Lovely.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. That's the beans.
That's the green beans.
Green beans.
Normal green beans, is that?
Normal green beans.
Like the dwarf beans, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Raw beans.
Raw beans,
yeah.
Raw beans, yeah, green beans. Any beans will do.
Broccoli.
Oh, yes.
Oh, love it.
Beans will do.
Yeah. Green pepper.
Green pepper, sliced.
Okay.
Yellow pepper.
Why are you using green and not red?
I'm using all of them colors.
Yeah, okay, here's the red one.
That's the red one.
All right,
There's a red one, that's the yellow and green. But we're using all the amber arrangements that Boris is using.
But we're doing better.
Absolutely. Right.
Mushroom.
We're using sliced mushrooms.
Is there mushroom? Is there mushroom for that?
Sorry.
Is there mushroom for that? Sorry, bad joke.
It depends on the size of your frying pan.
Big mushrooms.
Baby corn.
Sweet corn?
Baby corn.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that, so I wouldn't eat that.
Whatever you don't like, you don't have to use.
Use it.
Yeah. No. If you have an adverse reaction with magic mushroom, you don't need to use those.
Onions.
We're using red onions.
You've already used spring onions. Are you using another onion as well?
Yes.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to, yeah?
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah. You've done a red onion, yeah?
This is a lot of these veg are optional. I mean, if you love any particular vegetables, carrots, use it. Cabbage, use it.
Carrot, cabbage, onion.
Yeah. You can have either five a day, or you can have 20 a day in this dish.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, great.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Hot chili sauce.
Hot chili sauce.
Oh, yes.
chili sauce,
Sweet chili sauce,
Okay.
soya sauce,
soya sauce.
Just like the
ketchup.
presenters, hot.
I'm not allowed to say anything about Krupa. And Mike's favorite sauce, we are using some ketchup as well.
Oh, Mike.
And chili flakes.
And
I'm
some
saying
chili
nothing.
flakes.
You know the soya sauce, and I don't know how much difference it makes. Is it light or dark?
Mine is dark.
We're using dark, but you know, sometimes when you're using noodles or rice, if you make it light with the light soy sauce, it won't darken your dish.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, a light sauce is not bad.
Yeah. this one,
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
I'm using some of them vinegar as well.
And that's vinegar, malt vinegar. Yeah. We won't be using
Is that normal vinegar?
Yeah.
Yes,
normal.
normal vinegar. Okay. Right.
And I'm using the rice noodles.
We're using rice noodles, which you can buy from almost any supermarket. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Vermicelli, rice vermicelli noodles.
And listen, guys, if you don't want to do noodles or rice noodles, you can do.
Use normal noodles as well.
You can use normal noodles,
Or you can use the rice.
or you can do rice, or you can do. You know, if you got guests, right? We have already prepared rice earlier.
I boil the rice,
because I think that's our supper tonight. So we're using rice as well as noodles, but there'll be two separate dishes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask a really stupid question.
You can ask.
Yeah.
You can ask two stupid questions.
What's the difference between rice noodles and noodles?
Okay.
Noodles made from the wheat atta.
Yeah. The noodles is made from flour.
Wheat.
Yeah, wheat. And the rice noodle is made from rice, which is being ground. Yeah.
Are there still long noodles, like noodles?
Yes, there will be long noodles.
Please go
Yeah.
away.
We'll show you when we open it up, right? We'll show you exactly what it's like. Yeah, that's the packaged version at the moment.
So it looks like a thinner version of spaghetti, doesn't
It's a
it?
thinner version, but,
Yeah.
it sometimes goes by a different name called vermicelli.
Yeah. Oh, am I remembering right? There was one called Angel's Hair.
Okay.
I heard one called that. No.
With normal noodles
Yeah,
as well.
but you can use normal noodles, or you can use this vermicelli rice noodle. You can use rice. Yeah.
Thank you.
The actual hair was stuff you used to put on the Christmas tree.
I don't really want hair.
Okay. Right. So we're first going to
Boil the noodles.
boil the noodles. Get our noodles ready. Right,
Oh,
I'm gonna
so
go
the noodles I buy then, Kieran, they're just instant noodles.
yeah, that's okay.
And you don't have to boil them, you just stick them in.
Yeah, they're ready to go.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, they're ready to go. But you know, noodles, I've got no idea how much instant noodles cost, but these noodles aren't that expensive.
No, the putting the price is the convenience of
Yeah,
just that's what we get hold of and stick it in.
that's fine. Whatever's best for you. And you know, guys, shop and eat what you like. You know, I mean, we just showing you different ways of doing the same things. Yeah.
So are
you know, like you
noodles-
said,
Are your noodles then like you would cook rice and that? You have to boil them all first, drain them, and then add them.
Yeah.
yeah. What we've done, we've boiled some water.
Yeah.
I'm adding some salt.
Yeah.
Little bit.
If I make a little.
Yeah.
In this pan, we've got boiled water,
And add
Yeah,
some
and we've
salt.
just added some salt to it.
Yeah.
Half teaspoon.
About half a teaspoon,
Slightly, yeah.
right? And we're just putting a little bit of oil in there,
oil in there.
a tiny bit of oil, just to keep the noodles kind of moist and separate.
Adding this noodle in.
Okay, we're now putting the noodle in. Look, just show them, Krupa, what it looks like. What's it looking at? So they can see. Yeah, that's the noodle. As you can see, it's much more finer than the other noodle.
Yeah, it's white as
Yeah,
well. Isn't
yeah.
it? So,
Yeah.
Okay, that's the noodle. Yeah, and it's just going in now into the boiling hot water, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's much lighter, much thinner,
Just 2-3 minutes.
and
So
it only takes about 2-3 minutes to cook.
Like, looks a bit like wig hair.
it is called angel's hair. I've just googled it. It's also known as angel's hair.
Angel's hair. Okay.
I didn't think I'd made it up, so I've just googled and I was right.
that's
You learn. See,
Put on
this
the
is-
tray.
a new word for that.
these sessions are not only culinary, but they're educational as well. It'll be like my hair in a few years' time. I don't know about angel, like more like demonic, if you can.
Yeah, I will tea.
Okay. Any questions so far?
Now,
Guys, as you can see, you know, we showed you, you know, like chips and potato were the fillers for European food, just as pasta is for Italian food.
Yes.
And so, you know, noodles were for Chinese food. Yeah. And for like Indian food, like rice and also chapatis and naans, those were like, those were the stuff that filled you up.
Now
Yeah.
I'm turning it off.
Okay. We're actually now done cooking the noodles.
oh,
Okay, so we can,
You can see.
as you can see, the noodles are done.
Because still hot water will
Yeah.
be cooked. Just
Okay, we're going to put it onto a drainer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just want to leave it in now. Turn it off. Leave it in
Okay,
a few seconds and then I drain it.
We've turned the heat off, and it's just sitting for a while on one of the back one of the back burners, but without the heat.
And then I will stir it.
you have to strain them now, don't you? And
Yes, yes,
get them out the water. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Just a few seconds. Now I'm putting the wok on.
Okay, we're now putting a wok on. Yeah, so we're going to wok on the wild side now.
Yes, Jonathan.
You can do it in the frying pan if you want, or you can use a wok. Entirely up to you.
Kieran, can I ask the with the rice noodles, are they reduced starch? Because you know, from the rice base.
Yeah, well, there were reduced starch ones. Yeah, but you know, choose whatever ones are right for you, because people may have different dietary needs.
I will leave the water today and take the starch out.
Yeah, we have taken the starch out earlier.
Oh, okay. How did you do that?
You know,
What?
sorry, in our rice we've taken the starch out, but in the noodles you do it in the same way. You drain it.
Just drain it.
You
Yeah.
drain
just
it.
put a little bit more water.
Yeah,
And just when they cook a little bit, nearly done, 20% left, then you can take the water out and strain it.
yeah, strain it, and you can put hot put
Just a cold water if
Cold
you don't
water,
want,
yeah.
if you don't want like a sticky.
you
then-
use cold water just to take the excess starch out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm putting
Thank you.
Oil
Okay.
on. Just oil.
Okay, we're using 2 tablespoons of oil. You can be any oil you want. The Chinese use all sorts of oils, such as
You can use
sesame seed,
oil,
but it's
rapeseed oil
yeah,
as well. Rapeseed,
rapeseed oil, but we're using just vegetable oil. Yeah,
sunflower oil.
sunflower vegetable oil.
Yeah. Is that rapeseed oil better for you, Kieran, or not?
I have heard it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, I think even sesame seed oil is good because it's very light.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, it's about don't use too much. Just use
Yeah.
enough for a bit of coating.
Yeah, I mean, I have the same as you, sunflower or vegetable, you know,
Indeed,
I have that.
indeed.
I'm putting 1 teaspoon garlic.
Okay, 1 teaspoon of garlic's just gone in, sizzling
Into-
away
Into your hot oil.
into the
Yeah.
hot oil, yeah.
And 1
Mhm.
teaspoon of ginger.
And 1 teaspoonful of ginger, yeah. So garlic and ginger are the two almost main ingredients for Indian and Chinese kind of cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm adding the chopped onion.
Okay, chopped red onions have gone in. So we've got garlic, ginger, and
Red onion.
red onions, chopped onions have gone in, and that's the base of our vegetable stir fry.
And now I'm taking staining the
Okay,
noodles
we're
out.
now going to strain the noodle. Okay, we've taken it out and we're putting cold water on it to take any excess starch.
Or it doesn't go sticky.
Yeah, it also stops it being becoming sticky and stodgy.
Takes the heat out.
Yeah, it takes the heat out. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. As you can see, it's all separated. Yeah. We're just going to let it sit there for a while. I've never known this group to be so quiet on a Tuesday afternoon. Obviously taking notes and watching intensely, and then they're going to tell me next week that they've cooked up so many dishes in recent weeks.
I'll ask a question then, Kieran. If I wanted to put chicken in this dish, would I
Yes.
cook it at the beginning with the garlic and ginger?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, because that will need more cooking because of the chicken.
Chicken,
Or
yeah.
you could actually boil
Little bit, yeah.
boil it earlier, or pre-cook it earlier, yeah,
Yeah.
and then put it in, yeah, because
Yeah,
any meat will take a lot longer.
Yes.
As you know, fish takes less time, chicken takes
Yeah.
a little bit more time.
but what I'm saying is this is just a vegetable one, but you could add
Course you can.
could add a chicken breast at the end, couldn't you, if you wanted
Of course,
to?
of course you
Yeah.
can. Of course you can.
One, yeah.
Yeah. And you know, if you want to, what do you call it? You know, you could slice, pull any meat and just add it to it.
I'm
Yeah.
adding the-
Okay, so we're adding the broccoli now. Yeah, very
Does your-
healthy, very healthy
Does your
vegetable.
broccoli actually cook, or is it really hard still?
No, the
That's
broccoli.
why broccoli and them are cooked first.
Yeah.
They can cook for a while.
Yeah, broccoli takes a little bit longer as well.
And then-
Obviously, the edges cook quicker than the stem.
Yeah,
So as you can see, the colors coming through. You got the red onions, and you got the broccoli coming through.
I love
Yeah.
broccoli.
You know, as it sits now, you could just add some of the sauces, and this could be in itself a dish.
Mm.
I'm putting the beans as well.
Okay, we're now putting green beans in.
as well.
Okay, because you just have to gauge that some things take a little bit longer than others.
Yep.
The corn as well. Baby
Okay,
corn,
we put in the baby corn in.
Oh, I don't like that.
Optional.
optional.
See, this is where you need to experiment, because when it comes to vegetables, I like my vegetables to be al dente. So
Yeah, yeah, and
Quite
Mike, I
firm.
think there's a lot to be said for that, because sometimes we can overcook, we can mash it up, we can, you know, almost make it
Sloppy.
overcooked.
Yeah,
it's like when Krupa put the garlic and ginger in, and then
Yeah.
she put the red onions in after. I'd have put the red onions in before, and
Yeah.
then put the ginger and
Yeah, I
garlic
think
after.
the only reason to say, because I think the ginger and the garlic needs to have a little zap with the oil. Yeah, but then you can put in the onions, as much as onions as you want.
But then in doing it that way, as far as my experience is,
Yeah.
the ginger and the garlic might have become overcooked by the time the red onions
Yeah,
have.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. And you see, I think it's a lot of this is about what is good for you and how much you like it. I mean, we've traditionally done it this way, but if people have got a slightly different method, there's no harm in that. Okay, so we've got in all the most of the veg in. We've
Big
got
mushroom now.
we're now putting the sliced mushrooms in.
since we've been doing this cookery thing, Kieran, I've only bought chestnut mushrooms now.
That's fine.
They're much nicer than the other white ones.
You know, when you have them for breakfast as well, or for any meal, right? There's a bit more of a woody taste with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just find those polytunnel mushrooms a bit quite bland.
Yeah. And spring onions, I buy them every week now.
Great.
I never
great.
used to buy them before.
Excellent. Excellent. And you'll be amazed what you can now get in the superstore. You know, the weekly offers.
Yes. Yeah.
Lisa,
Jersey Royals are out at the moment.
There you
Oh,
are.
they're lovely. Sorry, Mike.
maybe you need to get into the Growing Buddies program. Grow your own.
Oh no. They're only 30p now in the Lidl.
That looks
I know
amazing now.
I know it's defeating the object, but
Oh, did you pay that?
No.
Okay.
Growing your own is far more taste.
well, it might be Mike, yeah, but nah.
No, okay.
And there's a lot for what Mike has said. You know, if you've got that bit of garden space,
I've got my herbs.
that's fine.
I've now got mint, coriander, and basil.
Excellent. Excellent.
I'm just trying to encourage people.
Oh, that's okay.
And the herbs are used for cooking and nothing for and no other purposes.
Yes.
Your son's growing your own.
No.
I do. That's what I've done. I've planted my herbs.
Anyway, moving on.
Yes.
Right, guys. Okay, we're now moving on to the next stage of mixing the sauces. Right.
Have you put the peppers in? All of them?
No.
Peppers,
No.
I
And
thought
yeah.
peppers are going to go at the end now.
And yeah.
Right. So first of all, we're going to put
The sweet chili sauce.
sweet chili sauce.
Lovely.
How much is that? A good dollop?
Probably
Because I got lots of vegetable, so I put the 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons. Okay.
2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons or tablespoons?
Yeah. Yeah.
That looks like
And I put 1.5 teaspoon hot chili sauce.
hot chili
Ooh.
sauce, 1.5.
Wick.
Yeah.
1 teaspoon ketchup.
ketchup. Yay!
And I put nearly 3 teaspoon soya sauce.
Oh,
teaspoon, yeah.
Teaspoons,
Yeah.
these are all teaspoons. Yeah. Okay, so we've had chili sauce, we've had soya sauce in there, we've had a bit of ketchup in there,
Yeah.
and we've had
Hot.
hot chili sauce,
And now 1 teaspoon of vinegar.
vinegar, 1 teaspoon of vinegar. You want me to repeat that, or are you okay with that?
No, we're okay, okay.
Is that malt vinegar?
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
normal
vinegar,
vinegar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just looks like brown sauce now.
Save me putting it on the chips.
Yeah,
And now adding the pepper.
okay, now we're gonna add the yellow peppers.
Ooh.
They
Red pepper.
look quite finely chopped.
They're strips,
Yeah.
Oh, strips, yeah.
and the red peppers means those are the countries you can't go to still.
And then green.
And the green one is Portugal,
Portugal.
and the Falklands.
What a shame it's about ripeness.
Okay, as you can see now, different colors and flavors all merging together.
What's it look like, Kelly?
It's gorgeous. So there's lots of obviously green with the broccoli coming through, but the
Yeah.
colours are amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. And the red onions you can see have really softened up, so they're cooked really nice. I just want to scratch and sniff my screen. It looks so healthy. It's lovely.
It sounds really healthy with the green beans and then broccoli and that.
Yeah,
Can you use cauliflower as well, Kieran? If we
Yeah,
you can use cauliflower
Yeah.
because it's a mother or the sister of the broccoli family.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm adding some.
So is asparagus the brother?
I think so, but I'm sure you could use it. But I think some vegetables and some things need to be used in their own particular
Right.
unique way.
Yeah.
You know, like I think
I've never
you
had
ro-
asparagus.
I
Oh,
think
you don't know what you're missing.
asparagus nicely roasted or nicely
I've never had
sauteed.
asparagus.
Yeah.
Oh,
See-
the only reason being, I wouldn't know how to prepare it or cook
Okay.
it. That's why I haven't had it.
So
Best-
what we're now putting is half a teaspoon of chili flakes.
Is it
Yeah?
optional?
You don't have to, it's optional. This will give it a bit of a bite. Okay, now you know the sauces we mixed up.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
just wanna
we-
do that.
We're just going to give it a little stir first.
Oh, so all those sauces you measured, you put all together. Now you're putting all
Yeah.
those in the fry. I got you. I
We-
thought you
we
was
have-
adding it to the frying pan.
Yeah, you can do them separately. But
Yeah.
we've added them all together. And
Yeah.
Now,
this is the sauce.
I suppose you could call that a marinade.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can do, yeah.
and I'm just one yet. I'm taking 1 teaspoon of water.
We're just going to use, there's a little bit of sauce left. So we're just going to put a little bit of water, waste not, want not.
And
Swill it out, put it in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
So it still retain the color on the vegetables.
Oh, I could eat that now. I could. Apart from I take all the baby corn out.
Not like sweet corn in general, Lisa, or is it just
No.
baby corn?
Well, I don't like it. Like I can eat some roasted corn on the cob that you hold in your hand and gnaw on. I
With
don't
loads of
mind that.
Mm.
But the baby, no, I don't like the baby corn.
Oh, it's so much sweeter.
Mm.
You can see the colour of it all now coming through with the sauces.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, you know, the soya that we put in has the salt in it. So don't add salt unless taste it, and if you need a bit of additional salt, then put it in. You can over salt it because the soya already has a high quantity of salt in it.
Yeah. Now, Kieran, you always put sugar in your dishes, and you haven't put any in today.
We haven't.
We put the ketchup on, except.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah.
Thing is,
I am paying attention.
You are
Thing is-
paying attention. You're paying. Yeah.
Yeah.
But by the way, guys, instead of sugar, you can put in things like honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chinese use a lot of honey
Honey.
in their cooking.
Mm.
I don't use a lot of salt in my cooking for the very
No,
simple
nor me.
reason. The reason being is because people have different tastes. However, it gives them the option of adding any additional salt if they.
No, it's true. And if you do, try and use sea salt or rock salt.
Not dishwasher salt.
I didn't even know there was such a thing as dishwasher salt.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
oh God.
you made me laugh.
Who?
Lisa.
All grit off the road.
Okay, all right, yeah. We are going to put 1 spoonful of cornstarch in,
Cornstarch.
yeah, just to
And-
give it a bit of thickness to the sauce that's already
mix
there.
with the water.
Yeah.
Just a little bit water and mix it.
Yeah, cornstarch, which is just going to be mixed with water now.
Is that corn flour? Is it that we call?
It is, yeah,
It is,
corn flour.
Yeah.
You just mix
You know the sauces which are cooking underneath, it'll just add it, give it a bit more thickness.
thickness here, yeah.
So that's the cornstarch just going in. Okay, so that's. Only cook it.
Mom is going to done just a few minutes and then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Avon calling. Oh no, that's Ding Dong.
Somebody's used your Amazon Prime account. £600 is the normal one.
What?
That's a normal hoax one at the moment.
Yeah.
So this is the authentic Indo-Chinese stir-fry vegetables and not a hoax one.
And how long would you cook that for, Kieran, in your frying
It's
pan?
done
if
now.
you want?
It's now done. So since
Oh, right, okay.
we've been going for about 20
Maybe
20 minutes.
20 minutes,
Because
yeah.
quickly, if you like very
Yeah, it depends.
uncooked house,
It depends how
Well cooked you like.
how lightly cooked you want it, or how deeper you want your vegetables to be cooked.
I think
Yeah.
I'll take one out now.
Okay, we're now going to move that.
And now I'm going.
Okay, it's frying pan. Any questions?
Oh, you haven't put any tomatoes in?
No tomatoes. No tomatoes today.
Lisa,
I think in a lot
Lisa,
of Chinese food, there's very little tomatoes that go in.
Tomatoes. Yeah, I keep thinking, because every week you use tomatoes.
We do. You're very right.
Lisa,
We have.
Yeah,
they've added a variation of tomatoes. It is
Ketchup.
called ketchup.
It's tomatoes which were mashed up.
Mm.
I'm putting 2 tablespoons oil.
2 tablespoons of oil.
Mind you, I wouldn't put ketchup on a roast.
What are you doing now? Sorry, 2 what?
Okay, we in a frying pan, a deep frying pan.
Okay,
Yeah.
2 tablespoons.
We just put 2 tablespoons full of oil.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're gonna now use the
Fry the
noodles.
noodles.
Yeah.
We're gonna fry the noodles, exactly.
Shane, 1 teaspoon of
1 teaspoonful of garlic.
And it's got to be hot chili as well. Got to be.
Ah, yes, that's it. See, the group is now so observant that we will be now be the you guys will be hosting these events soon.
Is that Bailey?
No,
So,
Oh,
so we've got garlic and we've got ginger frying away.
and I'm putting 1 teaspoon of
Down
red
low.
chili.
1 teaspoonful of chili. Teaspoonful of chili.
It's optional.
Chili sauce or chili flakes?
Chili, fresh chili.
Fresh.
Oh, fresh chili.
Yeah.
Like it.
It's optional.
No, you go for it, Krupa. Chilies.
Black cover tea.
We like our chilies.
Do you grow your own?
We did last year, and our what do you call it? Bell peppers, capsicums.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pink some fresh spring onion.
And we're now putting spring onion, fresh.
Oh.
you know, how do you prepare a fresh chili then, Kieran, please?
How do you prepare a fresh chili?
I just chop it, cut it
Okay.
in diagonal.
Yeah.
Cut it
Just cut it in little what do you call it? Oval or round, circular sections.
Do you have to take the chili seeds out first, though?
no, maybe.
No,
But
we-
if you want,
If you want to, you can
you
take
can
it out.
but I
Depend-
didn't take it out.
Depends on how hot you want it, because it's the seeds which are more hotter than sometimes the outer skin.
So do you cut the chili down the length of it first and
You
scoop the
can,
seeds out?
yeah, you can.
Yeah.
But we actually sometimes make our chilies like paste, yeah. So everything's all ground up.
Oh, right, okay. Like in a pestle and mortar type of thing.
You've got it, yeah, you've got it.
Or electric as they do now.
Yeah, they do. They now blitz it.
Yeah. Got yeah.
Okay.
Then
we
you don't
just-
have. Then you don't have to handle them, do you? Then I suppose.
No, that's right. Yeah, yeah, because it can burn your skin and your
Yeah.
eyes and any other extremities.
I've certainly made that mistake.
1 vegetable stock.
Alexa, shut
Okay,
up.
we got.
Oh,
We're going to use.
if it's too hot
We're
for
gonna
you,
use
Kieran,
vegetable
we've got no chance.
I'm using 1 vegetable stock.
We
Yeah.
make stock now.
I just roughly
We just crush it.
and just put the tiny bit.
Yeah, it's just like crushing a grape.
Yeah.
How do you cook a grape?
Crush a
think-
grape.
There was somebody who used to be a comedian, and I think there was his catchphrase.
I could crush a grape.
That's it.
Oh, Larry Grayson.
It was good old Larry.
Yeah, shut that door.
He's a nice man.
Showing your age.
Little bit water and
Okay.
fresh, yeah. Mix with a little bit water, vegetable stock.
Okay,
and
so
I'm
we're using vegetable
very
stock.
cube, yeah.
We just use a little bit of water with it. The vegetable stock will give you that vegetable flavor. Okay.
Have you added the noodles yet?
No, not yet.
Water on it.
No.
Oh, right,
We-
okay.
We're just getting all the base done before we
Yeah.
add the noodles. It's all now sizzling away. Okay, the noodles have just gone in now.
Oh, here come the cobwebs.
Yeah, exactly.
Send me a serving. I'm ready for this now.
You
I'm
can
going
put
to
if
have
you
a go
want
at this.
any vegetable. If you don't want to cook like this, stir fry it. If you
Yeah.
want to add vegetable,
Do
you can add
you
vegetable.
know how we just did the base for this? You can actually just put the vegetables in there and the noodles, and that'll be your meal in itself.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So you don't have to make it in a two separate
Separate.
or in
Yeah.
two stages.
Yeah. So why haven't you just put the noodles into your other frying pan?
No, because we thought we'd give you a taste of the noodles
Oh, right,
with the
okay.
with the other.
Got ya.
So you're actually frying the noodles off right now.
We are frying the noodles. That's why we said stir fry noodles.
Oh, that's right. Yes, yeah,
But you can have it just as boiled noodles.
yeah.
Which is what you did at the
Stir
beginning.
Vegetable and just
Yeah.
add vegetables. Stir fry the vegetables and add noodles as well.
Yeah.
So if you didn't boil them and you just took them straight to frying, would that make much of a difference?
Sometimes it just gets sticky.
And they buy the
Half
noodles you
barrel
have to
chicken.
cook first.
Yeah. And I think the importance is, you know, the cooking of the noodles is important because it separates it out and it cooks it.
Mm. It
Oh,
all
sorry, Mike,
depends,
what-
Kieran, on which
Sorry.
ones you buy.
Yeah, it does.
Has anybody been to the pub yet?
No.
I have
Oh, well done.
You would, Ashim.
yesterday.
Shame you're a dark horse there. Well done, mate.
A dark horse. Yeah, I'm dark anyway.
I'm going tomorrow night for a pub meal.
Are you going?
Only somewhere by me, you wouldn't know it, Ashim, but the little pub.
So that's the noodles. Just slowly cooking.
Some spring onion.
Okay, we're putting some spring onion in. You know the top part, the
Green.
leaf part.
The leaves.
I use them as well. I used to chop them away and I use them.
No,
now.
no, no. That's great. At least you're not wasting anything.
No.
And if you don't want to use vegetable stock, you can put the chili sauce or soya sauce as well.
Yeah, in the
in there?
noodles. Yeah. If you don't want to use the veg stock, you can use soya sauce or chili sauce in your flavoring of the noodles.
So rice is well.
Huh?
Rice with love.
No, I can't try that. But Okay.
You want me to plate it?
Okay. No, mix them with
No,
Oh, yeah, plate
little
on.
bit.
Okay, so the noodles are done. Right.
So some mix one as well, if you want some mix one.
I'll mix
with
them.
the
I thought
vegetable.
mix them. What it is?
You've only got to heat those through then, the noodles, really. Because they're
That's it,
already cooked,
yeah.
aren't they?
Noodles below.
noodles actually look quite colourful because you've got quite a lot of white there, but you've got some brown, and then
Yeah.
you've got the green of the spring onions. From what I can see, anyway.
Mm. Sandra, this is a dish for you. You could eat all of this.
It is, yeah. I do a lot of stir fry because it's so easy, but
Yeah.
I shall try.
We're just mixing up a bit of the noodles and the vegetables together.
Oh,
You put the noodles on the bottom and like you do with the curry and the vegetable on the top. Or
You can, yeah, but all we've done is just mixed it
Mixed
up
together, yeah.
so you can see the different colors.
All right, okay. On the plate or in a big bowl?
It's a big bowl or whatever is your.
Oh, so you've got a very large bowl and shoved everything in and mixing it all together.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh,
We just try a little bit, no?
Yeah, no, we've just done a little bit just to show you.
oh yeah,
Have
yeah,
it-
yeah.
You can maybe boil the vegetable and boil the noodles
Yeah.
and put the vegetables in there.
it's like a big cereal bowl.
Yeah, got ya.
Fill your plate together. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so going to go out tonight, but I don't think I will now.
Looks gorgeous.
Colours are amazing.
I wish I could see it.
Just want to bite into a piece of
Oh,
rice. Just,
Look at that.
sorry, Lisa.
I know.
For me,
You can see it even if it's horrible.
I mean, for me,
Yeah,
when I go out for a meal, it's not just about the taste of the meal, texture, but it's also
the presentation.
the colours.
Yeah,
You know, they often say when you eat, you don't always go by taste.
mm.
You go by what you see as well, because the colours entice.
Well,
Yeah,
that's a very healthy dish today. That's super healthy, that is.
And,
Yeah.
and if you remember, we said to you, you don't have to use all the vegetables. Use the vegetables that are available to you. Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, and use the vegetables you've got. You know, if you've only
Yeah,
got mushrooms and maybe some a green pepper, that's fine. Yeah,
Mm.
you don't have to wait for you know truffles to become available.
I often say, right, if you're a meat eater, when it comes to things like you've been doing, are like fillers. They fill out the meal.
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. You know, I actually think what's that type of cuisine where you have you know, like a 50p size worth of food.
oh yeah,
You know, look,
yeah.
you think-
Cordon bleu, isn't it? Something
yeah,
like
cordon
that.
bleu or you know, it's a particular cuisine, and I'm
Yes.
thinking, no, food's got to be hot. It's got to fill you. You know,
Yeah.
it's got to look good. It's got to fill you, and it's got to be nutritious.
Oh, good.
That is a super food dish, that is today.
Okay. We're just going to show you a different method of plating it up.
Oh.
Well, after last time, Krupa's efforts in plating up, you know, she could well be up there with the best of them. Just the way she laid out cucumber
Yeah.
slices and
We're
cherry
trying to get into
tomatoes.
the Johnson's Paint League of cooking. We've got to the Deodora League, but we're nowhere near the Premier League.
Oh,
No, but I think it's not. I think the fact is that we can share things together. That's the whole purpose.
Oh, I love that. It is about sharing.
It is, and the fact is, I think the way we can share and we can care for each other and to put little ideas together to say, please go and try it, because you know you don't have to eat processed food. You don't have to eat out. You don't have to eat out of a can. You know, treat yourself like a king or a queen as often as you can.
Yeah.
It's like if I was taking a lady out
Yeah.
and tried to romance her. One of the things I choose doesn't matter the cuisine.
Yeah.
It would involve a shared platter.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, I think cooking is not just a physical activity, it's a spiritual activity. You know, they say a family that eats together stays together, or a couple that eats together. There's a lot to be said for that.
Yeah.
Shared experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kieran, we've always sat round a table as a family to eat and chat at tea time, because that's important.
100%. I couldn't agree with you more, because you know that spiritual activity, you know, that sharing or the tearing of the bread or the cutting of the whatever you're cutting, or you know, the dishing out is a very deep activity.
Mm.
You know, and I don't think people sometimes give those little things matter. You know, and if people have got into the habit of, you know, somebody taking their food up in the room and somebody eating, I think if you can, even if you can say, okay, Sunday we're going to all eat together, and then gradually bring people together to eat more often than eat alone or differently.
I don't like a lot about America. However, there's one thing I do love.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, where all the family come together and share food.
Yeah, it's true.
Around the table.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what they're doing in their lives, but there's that particular time where they come together. I suppose it's like Christmas, or even with some families, having a Sunday roast together.
Yeah, it's true. You know, in our culture, feeding other people is such an important activity. We see it as a form of giving to the Lord.
Mm.
You know, it's that sharing with others is such an important process of not just your home, but also your preparation of whatever you made for other people.
The effort you've put in as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And
but I would encourage where people are together to eat together as much as you can. I know sometimes work and other things don't allow it, but do come together to impart in that very, very important activity. It's not just a recreation activity, it's a deep physical, spiritual activity.
Food is the cement between bricks.
Sorry?
Food is the cement between bricks.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more.
It's more important sharing, isn't it?
What?
It's more important sharing.
That looks. My son has just said, "Oh, that looks nice," and that's from a 10-year-old.
Can you see this is what Krupa's put together now?
Amazing.
The vegetables are in the middle. The noodles are on the other side, and on the other side we've got rice as well. Yeah.
Oh, you've done rice as well. Lovely.
Do you know what I'd like right on the top of that?
No.
Those rice noodles.
Yeah.
There's a fried egg.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's just the colour.
No.
I thought I know a fried egg goes on gammon, but I never thought it would go on noodles.
Noodles. No.
Why not? But you know, at least you're not said ketchup.
I thought he was going to say ketchup.
So
I
that's
didn't know you could have rice and noodles together then. You could have the
yeah,
two.
you can have rice. You
Mm.
can. So that's it. You know, when people do order from restaurants and that, or from a Chinese, you do get rice and you do get
Yeah.
yeah. So
My rice is wonderful now, Kieran. I've been taught properly.
brilliant, excellent.
I'm so going to use some Marmite in my gravy now.
That's the vegetables we cooked earlier, and that's the
Oh.
way she's been prepared in that dish, put together.
Oh.
I can see the shine coming off that
The vegetable?
Of the vegetables,
off
yes.
the vegetables.
Yeah.
It's enticing.
It's
It's like looking at stars in the night.
Mhm. Okay. Mhm.
I'm going to shut up now. So colourful.
Okay.
Got it.
That's the one presentation. That's the other one.
Is this your tea, Kieran, tonight?
It will be tonight. This is what we're eating. As soon as my daughter's here, that will be our supper tonight.
Good.
I've so got a challenge for you next time.
Okay, go for it.
It's not vegetarian though.
All
Go,
right.
go on, ask away.
Nuggets.
That's the noodles. That's the vegetables. That's the mixture of the two.
Oh, right, okay.
Hello, sorry. I'm talking.
What do you think, Kelly?
It looks absolutely amazing. It,
Does
do you know,
it?
the colours just look kind of like a Jamaican, and the mix.
Is it a rasta dish?
It does look like the colours of the one that was separated does look like that. It's almost a shame to tuck into it.
Oh.
Well, I've got Uber coming round to bring it
Oh,
round to your
lovely,
place.
thank you.
I'm on the way, don't worry. Looks amazing.
Okay, I think we've just overcooked the veg a little bit on this one, but it is what it is. I think because we were trying to do a couple of things together, I think it just requires a little. It's like what Mike was saying. You know, sometimes you can, depending on your own personal taste. Yeah, so that's that. That's
I like my vegetables to have a bit of bite.
yeah.
You need to put a bit of. I actually find vegetables or even rice being al dente, they actually have a better taste. For me,
No,
that's my
it's true.
personal taste.
You're very right.